from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. H.E. Gator.
Here we go, G. Here I come again. Here I come again.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Blue draw Corkers. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
Right here. Check. Check hot route.
Hey.
Check.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Bang.
One flip.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
You ain't got nothing. 58 to Mike. 58.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson it's a gain of 4. Makes it
Third and 2. Now Wilson completes it to Coleman. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tevin Coleman, 56 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Bears.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on...
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
We got 3. Go, Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
54, right there, 54, Mike. There it goes, Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
Hey, high 7.
54, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Wilson now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Say. Check 24.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Go.
Check 50.
Stand.
Press down. Watch the ship. Hey.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Jones has it. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Chicago.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, a run with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. This one complete to Coleman. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. On the screen, this is Coleman. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get ready. Go, go, go. Check 15.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wilson now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Guys, stay in situation. Slot that. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge! Watch the edge! Kill! Switch! Four down.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Run left. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going.
Play action. It's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, me.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone, why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Four down. No.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wilson now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twins. 49. Check. Alert.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, defense, all day, all day. He's checking. Crash.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Move the team.
Watch the curl.
Now it's Wilson. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Cohen, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Let's go down. 18.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's got Burton here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2nd and 4. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watch QB drive. Go. Hey, 25 to the mic.
They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 4, check 4.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This is Coleman. Gets past one man. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Coleman works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. Slam.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
You got it. You got it.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down now. It's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Go 14.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
We ain't giving him nothing to go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Hey, Orbit. Get that ball. Now.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Ready up. Mike 27. Mike 27. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Protein spill. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey, Sam off. 27. On the ball. Head up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Bears.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
At their own 23-yard line.
here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.